Let's go.
Kathy Pitts was out walking her dog Sebastian last week when they were stopped in their tracks.
All of a sudden stopped, would not move. He was looking over here. So I looked and I saw one of the babies.
Turns out this Shih Tzu is more of a bird dog. Sebastian had discovered 2 baby eagles under a bush along the side of the road. They'd apparently fallen from their nest and somehow ended up about 50 feet away up an embankment and across this road.
It seems like mission impossible for them.
That's an understatement considering the birds are still so young they can't even walk, let alone fly, raising the question, how did the eagles cross the road?
That's the million-dollar question. I don't know if they fell, got grabbed and taken out of there.
To local raptor expert Jay Moore, the more pressing question was how to get the babies back in their nest.
That's not normal. This is a unique situation.
Despite their fall, the birds were in good shape. Jay called on Casey Balch, who runs a tree service. They were able to place the birds in a duffel bag while Casey climbed the tree and brought them back home. Tricky work, especially with a pair of protective parents helicoptering.
Mom and Dad were circling above. They were keeping an eye. At one point, I turned around and I saw Mom sitting in one of these fir trees directly behind us, just keeping an eye on everything.
Today, Mom can be seen feeding her babies while Dad kept watch from his perch. It's a neighborhood watch of sorts now, with everybody keeping an eye out for falling feathers until these birds are ready to fly the nest on their own.
All these people along here are watching daily and reporting daily. The chicks are still in the nest. They're having crab today. They keep watch and let us know that our efforts paid off.
In Sequim, Eric Wilkinson, King 5 News.